Doing a microphone check. Can y'all hear me clear? How's everybody doing? All right. We're getting started a little better today. Y'all can hear me. All right. Can y'all see our board pretty clear? Can y'all see the board clear? I want to make sure. Everybody doing fine? Y'all know what we do. We have 20 people in the room. All right. Let's get us a little more people in the room. Thank you, Phoenix. Phoenix, if you would like, you can step on over here with me. Um, we can have a little fun tonight. There's so much people talking about. I thought we need to talk about some of this stuff. Okay? Y'all see what it's saying, right? We talking about Louisiana Gumbo, the real stuff. Okay? Come on in the room, 26 in the room. Kitchen getting hot. Y'all see that gumbo pot? Louisiana Real Gumbo. They do not have, I guarantee you this, there is no eggplant in what we're going to be talking about tonight, nor sweet potato. Y'all, this doggone share link thing, I'm going to hit it because it's in my way and I can't read what y'all saying, but don't pay that junk no attention. All right, don't pay that junk no attention. It's still there. If somebody know how you remove that junk, let me know. Trying to get it off my page. There we go. I think I got it. Get the rest of it off. I need to get that little slider that they got on there off. I don't want that little banner. Okay, well, we're going to move on, and I'm not going to worry about that banner too much. See if this is going to take care of that. All right. I can't get rid of that stupid thing off my screen. Okay. Hey, Sunflower. Oh, Mike, you done made it already? All right. We got 29 people in line. And as soon as I see Phoenix then jumped over here, I'll let her in. Phoenix, if you can hear me, come on in. These are some topics we have talked about, y'all, in the past. It's just time for us to get a little deeper. If you're looking at the board, you can see we have a lot to talk about. We might break it into more than one part, just not to be holding y'all long. 30 people in the room. Now, tonight we're going to do something a little bit different, okay? What we're going to do a little different, first of all, we're not using those other swear words. None of that. Children, listen to my channel. I was with a lot of the young people in the tribe today at a graduation celebration, and my young people is listening to this. And I always try to keep it clean so that the young people can enjoy the channel. All right? 31 people in the room. We're going to do one thing a little different, like we have done in our, just hanging out with Chief. We're going to do a little hangout with this a little bit. We're going to mix it. I want to hear from you all. I think I want other people to hear from you all on this topic. So, if we have people in here that's willing to come on, ask questions, try to answer. If someone is in here that feel they disagree with what I'm saying, hey, come on, okay? Because this topic is going to grow. Not from just me, but from around the world. Especially, I know y'all know with the Pope. While I'm waiting on people to come in and the kitchen is getting up here, we're going to do this little chit chat. How did this show come about? Mr. Waldo gave me a phone call. This is, I would say, at least about 2 weeks ago, maybe a little farther. And we discussed these issues. And what me and Mr. Waldo didn't understand was, why are people attacking people without knowing them? Been there before. So this young lady you see her up there, her name is Dana Terrigano Lee. Well, Mr. Waldo called me and he played the recording of what was being said by her. And people was coming out to attack her from what she said. So Mr. Waldo then calls me. I hear the lady voice. I say, sound like our accent. But let me see her. Well, when I saw it, the way people pronounce her name is a little different from what we say. We say Tarragana. Okay? And so Mr. Waldo said, do you know this lady? Because they're attacking her online, and she had brought up even her family birth certificates, and people are misunderstanding it. Okay, something happening with Phoenix? Okay. Y'all gonna let Phoenix just ride where she at for right now. Okay, Phoenix, I heard what you said. She dropped me a message. 42 in the room. I want to do this show. I am from Louisiana. Sometimes I'm hearing people talking stuff that they not from Louisiana, so I'm trying to help people get a better understanding. If that's what y'all would like to hear tonight, send me some love or something so I know y'all we on one accord. All right, 42 in the room. We're gonna start serving. Y'all know 50 stuff is hot. Um, and plus I see some of our people haven't found out that Chief is on here yet. But one thing I like about you all, y'all will come back. Even if you missed it when it was live, you'll come back and have a good time. And y'all always let me know if the show was good enough. 46 in the room. Let me jump back to Mr. Waldo. So Mr. Waldo says, I don't know what's going on, but he said, I kind of have feelings about the way they're attacking this young lady. And he said, being that she says she's from St. Tammany, and y'all know about St. Tammany, Beaufort, Slidell, Lacombe, because what? Y'all been on here. Hey, Davida. And me and Mr. Waldo talked about reaching out to Dana. I said, well, Mr. Waldo, if it's the Tarraganas I know, I can reach out to her aunties or somebody. And we'll see about doing a show later on this month. Well, after I heard her trying to defend herself, I thought a little bit about me trying to defend myself as an Indian. Y'all understand that? 45 in the room. Hit 45 likes for me, please. Um, I decided to reach out for Dana. I hope she's supposed to call in tonight. If she don't, I'll just keep on until we get her tomorrow night. Because I think I want to do a part one, part two. If y'all want part one, part two, say part one, part two. But I am going to bring you Dana. Tarragana Lee. So, finally, Dana gave me a call this week. I reached out to her through Facebook. And she returned my call. And we had a long conversation. And I was trying to figure out what happened. Because I do know Dana's family. Okay, we got Dana here. Hello, Dana.
Yes.
I just mentioned your name. Is you having problem getting in?
No.
Okay. You still gonna come on tonight, baby?
Yeah.
All right. You need me to send you the link again?
Yeah, please.
I sure will, baby.
All right. I
All right.
love you.
I love you too.
All right. See you soon.
All right, y'all. That's Dana. We're gonna get her in. Um, if y'all like that, we bringing Dana in. Y'all know we've been talking about the Creole topic for a long, long, long time, right, Noreen? And Noreen know Dana's family, and so do I. Now let me get her this link. and let her get on in here. But I ended up doing this because Mr. Waldo did not like the way people were talking because he was very much familiar with the situation here because me and him talk about it all the time. And I said, well, Mr. Waldo, this time that's not the Tom Maitland style. That's not sweet potatoes in the gumbo, and that's not eggplants in the gumbo, but it is a gumbo. Are y'all glad we have any of y'all familiar with the Dana Tarragana Lee story? If you are, send me a sign. Those of you who know about it. I learned about it through Mr. Waldo. My son was trying to tell me something about it a while back. Oh man, we are 51 people. We getting ready to start cooking, and our guest for the night is going to be trying to come on in. Okay, guys? Now, they said no. Somebody said, I love this. Well, what you got tonight is an Indian from St. Tammany and a black Creole that people told us she wasn't black. Y'all ready for this topic? If y'all gonna love it, let me know. Somebody said no. Why, Big Creek? Because I keep telling y'all Louisiana history is different. And St. Tammany is really different. Phoenix told y'all she came down here. She see how we operate. You know, I don't want us making stories up to bring to you all. We bring you facts. Okay? Thank you, Davita. Davita, y'all know you've been here. Chief tried to bring facts. Y'all been here since the show started. No, before this show started. Y'all been there that many a year stuff was on the internet that other people I did on their shows or they picked something up. I have Dana coming in. Real.
Me, I'm good.
Hey, baby.
Hey,
All right, I was just letting them know how this all come about. And
uh,
can y'all hear Dana clear? If y'all can
can
hear
y'all
Dana,
hear me?
I'm fixing to.
Because baby, it is a problematic thing, and
Oh,
you sent I sent you where that dude say he want to put hands on me.
I got that too. We're gonna deal with that. Okay, they say yes, they can hear you, Dana. They saying Dana.
Hey baby, how you doing? Come on, say bye me, say bye bien, baby.
It's all right, baby. It's all right.
It's
Okay.
Creole,
She
baby.
happy to be here with y'all. She's telling y'all thank you and all of that stuff. Okay.
I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Like, there's been a lot of propaganda and stuff about me lying on my top, and I don't play that. This is my cousin that y'all speaking to right now. She knows my family full force. I put
Okay.
her on the phone with my aunt, who speaks Creole fluently.
Let me give them a little introduction, a little bit of how we got here. For those who don't know, when Mr. Waldo called me, I jumped immediately to talk to Dana and through her family on one way or the other because I know her family.
Yeah,
This is what I want to touch on tonight, Dana. A lot of times I'm gonna go. I'm full up here.
do whatever you have to do. I may be light skinned, I have blue eyes, but y'all don't realize that is
Well,
not a Caucasian trait. It's not.
we gonna talk about that, baby. We're gonna talk about that. What it is, baby. A lot of people don't know the history of that. Okay, and I can understand it because our history is different from theirs.
It
Okay,
is different because, Louisiana, y'all gotta understand, Louisiana was a port. It was not just a port for food, it
they
was
say
a port
somebody
for
say turn
people.
your volume down just a little bit, Dana, so you won't be distorted.
Well, okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on, let me get off my
Yeah, because we want
earpods.
them to hear what we talking about.
Louisiana was a port. All right, understand that. Louisiana was a port. Not just for goods, but for enslaved folks. I'm part Mali and I'm part Haitian.
Did y'all
I have
hear?
a lot
Put
of
it in the
black
chat
and
room.
African, and
Did
some
y'all hear
people
what she
do
said?
that.
Give them. Wait, baby, you just started again. Give them your genealogy again. Y'all put it in the chat
I'm
room. She
trying not to get upset. I'm trying to calm myself because I know I normally get real upset because I love my people so much. But I'm telling y'all, black, we have, let me tell you something. We are every color of the world, every diaspora. We made everything. And for people to come at me and talk about me and make videos about me and don't know me, wait. Show the birth certificate.
I don't have
This
birth.
man came at me
This is the man
and
that
told
came.
me he was gonna put hands on me because I said I was black.
Can y'all see what I
Show
just
my
put
mama's
there?
birth certificate, please.
It disappeared off my phone. Send it back to me. I
He
put this
wanted to
up,
put
y'all.
hands
This is
on me.
how serious this is
And
getting.
y'all know I got stories behind me.
Yeah, sunflower. It's blood. It's the bloodline, not the skin tone.
He called me a bitch.
I put a little
How
red on it.
dare you?
If y'all understand what I put the
How
red on,
dare you?
let me
You
know.
don't even know me. Just call me a bitch because he wanted to.
Dana, all people say you're in a safe
I
space
called
today.
him to work today because I called my son's best friend's dad, and I'm like, he a state trooper. I'm like, look, what I gotta do. They looked him up.
Oh,
My
they have looked him
my
up, Dana.
cousin called him and was like, bruh, you ain't putting your hands on nobody.
Where they
And
put
I said,
Dana?
he can run up if he wants to.
Where he's located at?
I promise to God I'll drop you.
Is he in Louisiana?
I'm not a punk ass bitch.
Is he in Louisiana?
But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm a black woman and I don't give a damn. This is the fucking truth. I speak the fucking truth. The woman that's coming at y'all telling y'all, that's my fucking cousin. We called my aunt the other night. They were talking Creole to each other. I don't play.
Listen, y'all. This is Chief
I'm gonna
Warhorse.
rest my case. I don't
Let me
have
do this.
nothing else to
I
say.
told y'all.
I'm gonna let you go.
All right, Dana, let me explain something to them because they don't understand St. Tammany, really, not even Louisiana. I'm not talking about every,
And
but
if
I'm
you
talking about people that's attacking you.
realize what the fuck you
All right.
did, I promise y'all, Damien is not here anymore. Not my fault.
I want y'all to
Seven
hear.
going on here, bitch. My people
All
from the
right,
seven
y'all.
ward.
Let me tell them about you, Dana, a little bit. All right. Dana is from here in St. Tammany Parish.
And
Her family
Ocean,
lives in
Ocean got me.
which is in Bonfacott. So
My
her family
ancestors,
is from Bonfacott.
Ocean got me.
I do
Ocean,
know
thank you.
Dana's family. Now, I did not
You
know
don't know what I'm talking
I
about?
seen Dana since she was a young girl. But I do know her aunties, and I'm not gonna call their name because I don't want anybody picking. All right.
He
She can't.
already took care of it.
Who
He
can't
will
hear me?
never mind. Damien would never be heard of.
Y'all can't hear me?
He already gone. He gone.
Y'all hear me?
I'm not proud of it, but I'm telling you right now, stop fucking with it.
Noreen chat put in the box, can they hear me? All right. If y'all can hear me, let me know.
I'm gonna let you talk. I'm done. Tell
I'm finna
them
see.
that we are related. Please just get on their ass.
I'm finna see if they can
Because
hear me.
I'm done.
Okay, they say they can hear me. Okay, let me explain this to you all. I tried to tell y'all I brought in one
Y'all
time
want to know anything else?
Natalie. Okay? So we're gonna hold 1 minute, Dana, and I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna explain them this, and then I'm bringing it back to you because they're gonna be able to ask us questions. Okay. All right,
I
now.
promise to God.
All right. Here's what the thing go. Dana was proud to be who she been. She is for us, we know she's black. Okay? Dana family have never act and passed for white. They went to, her mom went to Shataima school with my husband Percy. That's before integration. Are y'all with me? So when Mr. Waldo brought this to me, I said, Mr. Waldo, thanks to you in Phoenix, when people came after me, y'all was there. And I want to do the same thing for Dana. Y'all like that? Um, she's American, right, Derek? I wanted y'all to hear this. When Mr. Waldo told me this, I didn't know it was this serious. So we had set up a show to talk about Louisiana. Okay? There are 4 different, and there can be more ways of a person being classified as a Creole. She's not telling you she's Creole because she's not black. Okay? Now, first of all, when people start attacking people of their genealogy, right here, you getting attacked. Where they going to send somebody to the bottom? What is the bottom? Who is this gentleman? So it's getting to be not safe out here, just like they came at Phoenix. They have came at me. But if you don't know a person, then you are spreading lies and stirring up hatred. So I said, being that I'm from Louisiana, I've told y'all many days, I have white cousins, black cousins, Creole cousins, Indian cousin, and thanks to Jesse Jackson, I got some African American too, Noreen, and colored.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
People didn't make these classifications. She's not telling you she's the wait 1 minute. She's not okay. Hold on. Don't leave, Dana. She's not telling you she is a passe blanc, but somebody is trying to accuse her of being a passe blue. She is black. Okay, she got kicked out some kind of way. She'll be back. I see her name, but I don't see her.
She's on the screen.
Okay, so what I'm here to do is a little talk on Creole and Louisiana. Yeah, I let her know she's on mute. She's coming back. Noreen gonna call and let her know too. Here you go. And actually, Dana and father and Noreen and them grew up together.
Like sisters and brothers.
Okay, keep texting. They grew up together. We know her family. She's not faking. Whoever, and I don't know, it looked like a white guy to me. Let me see, can I get his picture? There's his picture. This is the gentleman that took. Can y'all see him? If people can keep threatening people, this happened in the past. Actually, it happened in the past history that a lot of you all want to know why your parents didn't tell you your history. Because there's going to be some nut out there like this person who attack people for no reason at all. Okay, I'm not a Creole. Chief Warhorse is not a Creole. But I do have cousins that's Creoles. She's meaning, she was telling y'all earlier, and when she come back on, I'm going to get her to break it down. She's talking about a mixture, a gumbo. More than one thing in the pot. Okay, this is what she's talking about. A gumbo, a Louisiana gumbo. A lot of us know our history all the way back. She said she was not trying to offend anyone, and I know she wasn't. I wasn't either. But in Louisiana, remember, this was France, Spain, Britain, and then America. We can't say she's not foundational black in America because America didn't get here till 1808 to St. Tammany. Y'all remember that? We weren't part of Louisiana Purchase. When other parts of the United States had already been incorporated into the United States. Y'all with me? I'm trying to read while y'all saying it. I just wanted to share with my audience how serious it can be. So if she's supposed to lie about who she is, then people gonna be mad and say, all right, now she passing for white. I saw wherever it was on X or whatever. She brought out her mom and them records. It said colored. If you go further back, it says, if you go into free people of color, if you go into the church records. We have a little different history here than the rest of the United States. Now, while we waiting to get her back on, so in the meantime, what comes up is we get a Creole Pope. Y'all see that? What he look like? Please put me some comments in there. Davida, son, American Indian, the first thing in the room. Doesn't he look at what people would assume as a white person? Y'all see him? What he look like? See, we can't go by looks, but tell me what he looked like. Hold 1 second. I even stepped in. Let me hear what she's telling me. Okay, guys, she's gonna be back. It's a little emotional. Okay, okay. He doesn't look Creole to you. I'm with you that for what people might think is Creole. Let me go back. Look at here. That's him when he was young. She's coming back,
She's
y'all.
coming back in. She said she's sorry. She's just so upset about it.
I've been upset before. I understand y'all. We all understand she's upset. Somebody's threatening somebody because they just being them. She wasn't picking with anyone. She wasn't picking with anyone. She was proud of who she was. She got attacked verbally. Somebody said I thought he was Hispanic. But down here this way, a lot of our people look that's mixed. Remember, like she said, a port city. We have Sicilians in here. If you're in St. Tammany and we say Lacombe 44, we know that's Creole. Okay? If we're in New Orleans and they say Selmore, we know we're talking Creole. Now, America have representation of a pope that was born in Chicago. But when they begin to dig into his history, he falls under the same category as Dana. He comes from the Creole community. Now, his Creole mixture. Now, I'm going to go back to the pots. You know, when we cooking gumbo down here, you just can't say you're cooking gumbo. What kind of gumbo you cooking? Filet gumbo, seafood gumbo, chicken gumbo, okra gumbo. So the word Creole is like gumbo. Which one? Because with each one, there is some ingredients that have to be altered because it's different. Y'all with me where I'm at? So, here with all the heat of race and who's foundational and who's not, who's white, who's black, who's Indian, first thing people want to look at is the color of your skin. And Louisiana, that does not work. Okay, guys? It's about bloodline, bloodline. And a gumbo mix of bloodline do not have to be the same exact thing. It does not mean that you say you Creole, you got one drop Indian. I do notice the Pope did not put, or they have not put on his records in, I mean, these are records from the 18 and 1700s. There's nowhere that it say he has one drop, two drop of Indian blood. But it does say that his people was here predating United States. And they are and was classified as free people of color. Can somebody write free people of color in here? There was a time that they called the Indians French Indians in Louisiana. My people were called French Indians. That's right. That's what I am. A brown piece of leather well put together. Free people of color. Under that classification of free people of color, it didn't matter if you were Indian, Black European. It didn't matter if you came from the Caribbeans, which here in St. Tammany and these areas on the coastline, we were part of the Caribbean. We were part of the Floridas. So we're looking at a lot of race. And everybody that's classified Creole look different colors does not mean their grandparents didn't get married and somebody was raped. There are marriage records. Because there were free people of color here before United States came. United States found free people of color. Okay? Dana say I'm her cousin. Yes, I am her cousin. And Dana also have her one drop Indian blood to go with her other drops. That's how we cousins. Some people want to erase all the different groups of genealogy and only stick to one. So when she was saying Creole, she was embracing everything that makes up who she is. So she was dealing with the whole gumbo pot. Y'all got me? I want to go. I don't know if y'all. How many of y'all know the Pope was from the free people of color? Because this came about with me bringing him into the picture. But I was fixing to do this show with Dana. But I want to show y'all. Here we got a Pope. What we going to do? People going to start threatening him? Yeah, they want to make everybody slaves. And there are a lot of us do not have slaves. All right. I want to see something if y'all can hear it. And then we'll go into some other things. But I want to deal with this because Dana, oh wait, Dana, I hear you. Wait, baby, let me unmute you. Let's see what Dana's saying. All right, Dana, I wonder why I can't unmute yourself. You're muted. All right. I'm fixing to show something, Dana, right now because I'm
That
telling
is
you.
my cousin. The Pope is my cousin.
I know that, baby. We getting there. We getting there.
And it's your cousin too.
All right. Let me see. I'm trying to get this sound going.
They have
Let me see.
unboxed. They have tormented me on the internet and plastered me all over. Call me a white girl. I'm not white.
You're not white.
I'm not white. I'm a black woman with blue eyes. And if y'all know history, and if you know, there is a whole tribe in Africa with eyes blue as the sea. Their skin look like the asphalt, and their hair is down to the ankles. And I'm not telling no lies. They are my people. I'm Mali, and I'm part Haitian. And y'all keep playing on my top. And my cousin is not a poop. I love it. I love it. I love it for me.
This is what I think the country need. I think this is why we have a pope that have a controversial racial issue that have to be discussed. Because I was told I was too dark to be an Indian.
And
Okay, you too.
you my cousin. Did I ever treat anybody? I don't give a fuck of your color. If you
No.
good to me, I'm good to you. I never did that. And you was on the phone with my aunt. My aunt that speaks Creole fluently. My aunt Iris.
All right, what did we say yesterday? Either we're gonna meet at the funeral or I'm gonna see y'all for the ceremony of dead. Okay?
And what my auntie said. My auntie said she love you. And
I
she
love
spoke.
her. Well, if they calling you white, they don't need to see your auntie then. Okay?
She spoke
Because
to my aunt. Y'all don't understand. My dad's so my parent, look him up, Altus Torgan, played for the Dodgers. Look him up. My daddy and my parent, same parents, Altus Torgana and Doris Teresa, which my name is Dana Teresa Torgana. I promise to God, I put that on everything I love. They got the same fucking parents and they are two different colors.
down here, like I told you, you can have 10 children and heck, maybe two might look the same. Same mama, same daddy. It's because of the long line of genealogy. Now, when we talking
And
found,
look, Sheila, my parent, they had this man threatened me. I sent you that. Show him that. Y'all, this man threatened me. My daddy said, I promise to God, he come here, I'm alive.
well, first of all, if they come here, we come in many colors. So how
Yeah.
you gonna know who to attack? So whoever is out there, we've been living here all these years through France, Spain, and Britain, and America's mess. And we ain't let them push us out of St. Tammany. And
And
we
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I didn't vote for Trump. Y'all look at me and think I'm white tea. I'm not.
baby, color don't make what you vote. We don't have to vote Democrat because I say I'm a black Indian. My grandparents don't have black on nothing. My mama don't
They
have black
don't know
on
about the
nothing.
black Indians. My fucking land is from the fucking Treme. The Treme. Let's go. What y'all want to do?
So
Cause
y'all,
y'all came
she
at
needs
me the
y'all
wrong way.
support out there because she's telling the truth. And I thought with my audience,
I've been
you all
telling the
know
truth.
she don't lie. I've been telling y'all about the pain of the race issue here.
It
And
hurts. It
we
hurts.
had
It hurts.
Natalie
It
on here.
hurts.
Natalie told y'all what you said to do. It hurts.
It hurts to my fucking bone because America was built on the fucking black people. We built this country. My ancestors built this country. Oshun. Y'all don't even know who Oshun is. Let me stop calling his name. Do you know who Oshun is?
Baby, look.
They
The
don't know
audience
about
that attack
Africa.
you, the audience that attack you out there, they the one that's not educated. My audience is educated. They understanding about Creoles and Indians. We know they had Creoles own slaves, but she not one of them.
Oshun, and I'm telling
Now,
y'all right now,
I listened at the thing with the Pope. They said that he
I go to the African store and I sit up there and I bless my house. Trust me. And you know what I bless my house with? I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna leave it
they
at that.
they
But
did not say the Pope um his family
the
never
Pope is my fucking cousin. That is my fucking cousin.
the racism took him away. I want to do something right quick. I move myself from the stage so
Come
I
on,
can
let's
pick
go.
something.
Let's go.
Because what I want y'all to understand, Louisiana unique history sometimes causes issues, and it need to be talked about because it's not what some people think. I want to go back and go into this here particular thing right here. Let me get back into the screen on where I'm trying to take y'all to. Um, y'all, I thank y'all from welcoming Dana to the stage. It
Hey,
takes a
thank
lot of
y'all
willpower.
very much for welcoming me and having me in. I'm sorry I was a little upset. I get real emotional about my heritage. I get real emotional. I'm sorry. I apologize if I made anybody upset, but I'm gonna get it together.
We understand the pain over here. Um, my audience is a mature audience. They're not out trying to attack nobody.
Yeah, yeah. I appreciate them, and I think that they just want to understand, and they really actually the comments has been welcoming. Thank y'all so much, baby.
Let me see if I can get this video to play right quick. Mr. Waldo was telling me last night a lot of stuff they are not hearing. Let me see.
And we talk. This is my cousin, bro. Like
Hey,
y'all leave me.
I'm gonna mute me for a while on mine and go.
Okay, all right, that's cool. I love y'all though. Seriously, thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. I love the comments. Keep them coming. Not the brown paper bag test. It's the bloodline. Right. I love them crying. I cannot. They lied on me on the internet and don't know this my fucking cousin. And I cook my ass off too. Baby, where you at? What you doing? Y'all, the comments is so fucking fire. Thank y'all. This is my cousin. She contacted me because she found a video when it was fucking discredited. Thank y'all so much in the comments. Like, I love y'all. Like, where y'all been on my fucking life, bitch? Child, watching. What's up? What's up? I'm a shout out people. That's my fucking real cousin, though. That's the problem. Washington, D.C. What's happening with it, baby? Oh my God. Y'all really fuck with your girl. Bruh. And I read them motherfuckers every day. Ah! Y'all follow me on IG. D South girl. I promise to God. That boy, and I'ma call him a boy, sat up there and said he wanna do something to me. He wanna put hands on me. I got it all on my Instagram. Y'all follow me on D South girl. Follow me D South girl, the Creole baby. On TikTok, I have 164,000 followers. I promise y'all, you won't be disappointed. I cook and everything. But that motherfucker came at me. Y'all, please. Please.
Okay, now we got some stuff we're gonna talk about real quick.
All right.
I was trying to get the thing with the Pope on, but y'all can go to it and find it, or I will drop it in the link. Because we're doing a part one, part two. So by tomorrow, I'll have that
Yeah,
working.
and the Pope is my cousin, by the way.
Now, I want to go to the good stuff. Then we'll come back tomorrow with the part with the Pope. I want to deal with Dana and I living here and what she's up against. All right. There is Passe Blancs. There is Free Jacks. We do have family who left here and went away to not have the pain of the racism, discrimination, and they moved to other places. And yes, a lot of them went for white. Yes, some people never came back and saw their family ever.
My family don't fuck with me because of it, because I exposed them on TikTok. I was like passe blanc. I'm not passe blanc. I don't pass for white. So if y'all don't know what passe blanc is, it is a person that looks white that can be perceived as white, and they use it to their advantage. I don't do that.
And you are not a passe blue either, which is a white person passing for a black. She's telling you
I
she
don't
is
do
black.
it. And you know me because you are my cousin and I don't do it. And you know my family that does. And guess what? For All Saints, they will come down and my daddy and my mama will be like, oh, I ain't gonna say their names. I ain't gonna put them on blast.
No, we don't blast them.
Yeah, but I was like, what? I said, I don't fuck with them. Get excited for who? Nope, I'm not. I always was a stubborn child because I was real. And I say real.
And when she says she's a Bayou girl, she's from the Bayou Bonfacab,
Bayou Paquet,
Bayou,
Bayou Paquet.
and Bayou Lacombe. Okay?
Yeah, my
So,
dad, my mom. I'm from Bayou Paquet and Bayou Paquet, Slidell, Bayou Lacombe. My mama from. Bitch, I don't pass.
okay. So she says she will come out and verify to the public. I know the family all my life, and she's not passe blue. She's not passe
Yeah,
blanc.
she knows me. She knows me when I had pigtails.
We gotta understand. Even though I'm her Indian cousin, listen at me. She got a grandmother back there that's an Indian back there. She
Yep,
has. She was
yep.
telling y'all she have Mali in her. What else, baby? Haitian.
Mali and Haitian.
So those people were considered colored.
And wait, hold on. Did you not talk to mine Iris the other day?
Yes, I know Iris and Rhonda and all of them.
Rhonda Iris,
I know
you
your
know
listen,
my
listen. I know
fucking
your
family.
mama. My husband went to school with your mom. All of us down here in these bayous, and the other people that's trying to prejudge us really don't know our story. Okay, I
I
don't want
told
you to.
y'all.
Don't let
Y'all keep fucking with the wrong bitch. Y'all fucking with me for real. I am a real bitch. And I
who,
talk real shit.
whoever this man is. I'm gonna do some things to see about because that's a threat.
Oh, he already was dealt with, baby, because I called my cousin.
You're gonna deal with him legally because that's a
No,
threat.
no, 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 no. He got dealt with the other way. The other way.
See, over here we talk some sticky topics, but we keep our
He
room.
got dealt with that way.
But we're
You
not gonna let
understand?
nobody
You
come over here
understand
and
what I'm saying?
intimidate us.
Cousin, did you understand what I'm saying? He got
I
dealt
heard
with
you.
that way.
I heard you.
Yeah, he got dealt with.
So I wanted you all to see Dana is a real person with real feelings, and this is what she's dealing with. You know, when we talking about foundational black, she got paperwork to show she foundational black.
Thank
If
you.
that's the way we're gonna go with it,
And that's my cousin, y'all that's speaking right now. My fucking real cousin. And the Pope is my cousin. That shit crazy.
I think that's just funny. When I
That
found out
shit funny
he
as
was
fuck.
a Prevost and a Martinez, I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, not
I
the
called Mr.
Prevost.
Rondo. I say, look, I'm not just bringing Dana on the show. We got to talk about the Pope too.
Ah! The
He in the
Prevost,
gumbo.
bitch.
He in the gumbo pot. Yeah,
Y'all
he's a
gotta
Creole
understand.
pie.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I
y'all.
look light skinned. I'm sorry. I look the way I look. But I'm gonna represent every fucking day.
All right.
And I
Uh,
do.
Davita is saying this before she even. Look what she say. Before we knew you, we were that you were related to Chief Warhorse. We heard about you, Miss Dana, and we believe you. Okay, they believe you. We
I know.
then had
I'm
your
telling
sister.
y'all. This
That
is what
Davita
tell them.
said
Tell
it
them
been
again.
at your
Tell
back.
them one more time that you my motherfucking cousin. Please tell them.
All right, all right. You're my cousin, and
In
not only
real
that, I
life.
know your
In
face,
real life. And
real
I
life.
promise to God, I will never, I won't tell you no lies. I won't tell you no bullshit.
Now we gotta cut the cussing a little bit because they'll cut
I'm
out.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right,
I'm my
y'all.
daddy's daughter. I'm
I
sorry.
know. I've been around Creole. We're gonna go beep. All right. This is what I want y'all to understand. What she say? Somebody say you look like my dad. People in New Orleans. Most probably her people in Seventh Ward.
Oh, let me tell y'all
Her people
something.
in Treme.
My people is my nanan is from the Treme. My daddy people is from the Seventh Ward. I love y'all. Like it is what it is.
Well, you can't change who you are. You can't change your
I
bloodline.
can't change how I look either.
No,
But
and you
I
should.
promise you one thing. If that man come after me, he already gone.
Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch her back internet. If y'all see I'm out there threatening her, I came on with her, so
That
y'all.
man,
There you go, radio.
show them the death threat. Show them, please.
But we going to. My people say they're gonna be looking out for you out
About
there.
my tank.
You,
About my tank.
but you ain't out there. You're not alone. People know they believe you. Look at the chats. So calm
I
down.
seen it, and I love y'all in the chat. I love y'all.
And
It's real. This some real fucking shit.
we appreciate you coming on. What y'all say about
I'm a
that?
Targaner. Targaners is from the 7th Ward. 7th Ward hardheads, baby. Knock them out. Knock them out.
So okay, guys. Okay, I see Davita. Y'all, she came on. She's gonna come back. I know she's a little upset too right now, and I promised
I'm good. I'm good.
I wasn't gonna hold her like that on this, but I
But
wanted to
I got
come
Targan on my
on
back.
together so people would know she is legit.
You sit up there. No, I'm legit, baby. I'm
She is
legit.
legit. She's not the eggplants and sweet
I
potato.
ain't the fucking 1, 2, or 3. All right.
So if y'all enjoyed the show tonight, and Dana,
Yeah, I hope y'all did. Thank
if you
y'all.
enjoyed it, throw 100 in the box and some love. I'm waiting to see what y'all say. Throw some love.
I
Uh,
love y'all. We gonna do it again.
yes,
Promise
we
you.
are. Yes, we are. So, Noreen,
Thank y'all so
they're
much. I calmed down. I
they're
was
sending you some love.
yeah,
They
and I
send you
love you. I love you, cousin. Thank you for having me on.
all right, baby, and you're welcome back. We're going to get you back soon because I think the topic as this year go on, especially with the Pope,
It's gonna be a topic on and
is going to
on.
be a top. That's right. So, y'all, we're gonna let her go. She did come. I promised her that we would come out here together, me and her. She
I
is.
love everybody. Thank y'all. I love y'all.
I love you,
Thank
baby.
you.
I
That's my cousin. I love her. Love you, cousin.
love you too. Tell your auntie we watching out for you out here on the internet. All right, baby.
All right, baby.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye bye.
Y'all, bye. I love y'all so much. Bruh,
She said
I
she
never
love you
thought
back.
I would have this. I'm sorry. I never thought I'd have this much love. I love y'all. Bye.
Thank you, baby. All right. Now that we have had Dana on, I told y'all she was Creole and she used the swear words. Y'all heard it. All right. Y'all, I like Indian. Beep. She was telling the truth. The emotion, the tears is not fake. That's pain. I want to say this. Being that that kind of pain is coming from her, can you imagine what the Pope family went through back in the days when the racism was coming up against them under the Jim Crow law? Y'all pretty much see that pain. Hey, y'all know y'all hanging out with Chief Warhorse. Chief gonna go bring you facts. If I know the facts, I'm going to get it. Is this the same as I was talking about yesterday? If it's Dana, the one that they attacked on the internet, yeah. And not only attack, those are threats. Her family is concerned because she wasn't meaning no harm. She was like me, you know, I'm out there so happy I'm an Indian. I'm around here. They Creoles, I'm an Indian. We got, like she just told you, we got some prejudiced Creole cousins living in denial and Passe Blanc. I've been telling y'all that. But then we got the real ones like her who know what her mixture is. And I'm a proud Indian. And if you notice, the Creole cousin referred to me as cousin, and she loved me. We're not trying to fight each other. And in every family and in every ethnicity, somebody's going to disagree. But I'm not kin to every Creole. Okay? Do what? All right. Amy say, I think y'all know Amy. She says, bring on some more stuff. Her family also was involved in the civil rights movement. Her dads and uncles was involved. I've told y'all about the cousin I have that's the imam, that's Muslim now. Well, he started out in those days as a Panther. And a lot of those young people, because he's older than them, he recruited them in and they was fighting with civil rights. May not be like some people think, but they did their part. Then they had the other Creoles that took advantage of the movement. They got the jobs that the other people was fighting. Y'all, can y'all hear me? So, but that wasn't her family, like I even say. We cannot, if we start grouping everybody, beating everybody up, the good and the bad, then they coming at us, good and bad. We have to give people a chance to express themselves. All right, let's go back to the Pope. The Pope records is verified by the media of Louisiana through the Archdiocese. They were always people of color or falling in the black box once they created the black box. Can somebody put black box on there? So if you, at first, if you wasn't from Britain, you fell most probably in a black box. Are y'all with me? I want to see y'all put it on there. I love you too, Davida. But that's why I don't want my audience. Hey, Evans, how you doing? I don't want my audience to be ignorant. So I'd rather go into a controversial topic so that my people know the facts. It was a black box. And I mean, literally, there is a box. There was a lady by the name of Naomi Drake. She did the same thing Walter Plucker did in Virginia. She was a follower of the Walter Plucker. These are some topics I really was saving to go in some other day with you all. But with Dana's issue, the Pope's issue, the timing, I guess, is right, like Mr. Waldo said. But you cannot, like me and Phoenix was saying last night, y'all, Phoenix is here, but she's not feeling too good, so she's hanging in on the side. All right, y'all? But Phoenix and I was talking about yesterday, you cannot make everything, Amy, what we're saying is a Virginia issue or a Mississippi, as they want to say. Because y'all know on our channel, we know Mississippi wasn't Mississippi. All right? Where Alabama is wasn't Alabama. So some of these people talk about they foundational. I'm not picking with whoever call themselves foundational black. But I do want people who are foundational black to give us some respect because we do not all have slave ancestors. Okay? So she's not trying to come in your black space to claim nothing. She is a free person of color. She descend from free people of color. Somebody put that in here. So now the Lord have opened the door for us to have a free person of color. Is the Pope. And yes, his family intertwines with a lot of our family members. If you go in the news is study saying this man is kin to a lot of people back here in Louisiana, especially the 7th Ward. Now, the 7th Ward people married some Indians. Then that make those children of some of those who married into us, that will be my cousins. Are y'all with me? See, go back on some old Chief tapes, old tapes, even before I had my show. Go back to the tapes I did with Phoenix. Listen at them. Go back and listen at Natalie telling you how it hurts. I renamed the Natalie show last night so we can get it straight. Go back and look. I think I named it. Noreen, type in what I wouldn't put a title on it. Pacific for y'all to go back and listen to Natalie. Say it again. I don't hear you. Which same family? Yeah, her and Natalie's the same family. Both of them got a 44 connection. Her mom, Natalie's mom. I see I have Mike on here. Mike, you live around here. Mike is not originally from St. Tammany. He know I'm telling the truth. He been around here so long, people think he's from here. But he's from Mississippi. Yes, Indian radio. I want to make you laugh about that engine. A lot of the old people never call themselves an Indian, okay? Engine radio. They call themselves an engine. I'm an engine. So, okay, where am I find that at? All right, where am I find engine? But look at that, somebody on my show, Engine Radio. Because most of them couldn't speak English too good. Y'all look at others and I say, yep, he got colored and mulatto. Uh-huh. Going back to 1850 on his mama's side. Now check his daddy's side. You know, over here, we serve up good food. We don't serve up no mess. We don't cook our gumbo with no sweet potatoes and surely not an eggplant. We are the real thing here. That's it. Young, Black, and Indigenous Part 2. Thank you, Noreen. Go back and listen to Natalie. That's her cousin. Natalie telling you the pain. Now, let's do this. Now, I'm kidding to Natalie closer than her. Because why? Natalie comes off two sides coming back to me. So the bloodline, y'all genealogists know, me and her got more than one line that bumps together. But it's on her Indian side. Now, some people I'm kin to them on the French side. Nicholas Ducree. Okay? So a lot of Creoles married with the Ducrees, and the Ducrees married with some of our Indian people. So a lot of the Ducrees is our family. Okay? All the Ducrees is kin to us, but they all are not Indians. Y'all got what I'm saying? All the Ducrees from here is my cousins. I don't care if they black, brown, purple, green. I don't care if they classify themselves as Creole, Negro, African American, Indian. All the Ducrees back here is a family. That's one leg. That leg come from when France was here. Y'all with me? Then some of the French married the Indians. So then that group of people, some of us are double kin on that Ducree side and on that Indian side. But you see, Nicholas Ducree's son married an Indian. Am I doing pretty good on this here? Because I remember they had some nuts running around here telling y'all Ducree mean Indian. No, Ducree mean you are an immigrant. You know, I'm just sorry. He came here working for his country. He ended up with grandchildren like me. Nicholas Ducree was the syndicate and the alcate for his country. He served in the Cabildo in New Orleans. He was a judge who even had cases that he had to look and carry out on what people would call white folks. Okay? And a lot of us can tell you we don't have slavery because being that most of our people that was in the Catholic Church, their records go back to the beginning of the Catholic Church. You understand me? Of France and Spain. Yeah, Davida. Listen to the replay. I want y'all to understand. I don't want y'all to excuse the language, but they got some people, they use those languages, and when they get upset, it just flow. But I wanted you all to see the pain that people are causing other people who trying to tell them who they are. I've known her family all my life. My husband went to school with her daddy at Shataima in Lacombe. Now, the Creoles once had their own school in 44. When the school fell to the point that it was not usable, the Creole then integrated with Shataima. Are y'all with me? Am I helping y'all? We have 99 people in the room. Please give us a like. And even if you come in after this video and you're watching the video, let us know you like the video. Hit that like button. We got so many people that watch videos. Hit that subscribe button. Send us some love. There you go, Davida. We got cousins that crossed 7 times. I was with that part of my family today. We kin to each other. We joke. Front, back, top, bottom, side. We got grandparents. The same grandparents. After we go up so far, we just same grandparents. We like sisters and brothers. And we love each other. Today we just kissing and hugging. I don't want to call the name of who graduated today, but for the family members that told me you all watches this show, I'm going to call him by the name I gave him when he was a baby born. I really enjoyed Cowboy. We had one of our babies graduated with all kind of honors and stripes, and he made us very proud. They got us when we scared to put people out there because they get attacked. But to those of you know, I will say it like this. At the Ducree family, congratulations on your accomplishment, Cowboy, and you're making your entire family proud. And y'all, he made me proud because he is so proud of his tribe and his chief. And Chief went for graduation today. Amy wasn't going to let me miss it. One thing the kids told me today, they learning from this channel, not just learning the history, they got that. They learning that they can be who they are. They learning they can get pride. And I don't want them to step out there and get shot down like they doing Dana. You understand, Amy? That's why a lot of people, parents and grandparents and your great-great-grandparents wasn't telling nobody the real history. I listened at the Pope's brother. They really didn't get the real history. They knew they was born in Chicago. They didn't get the whole Louisiana school. Now, let me tell you about Louisiana. Not only is it a gumbo, man, this is a hotline here. You can't keep no secrets. Somebody know your grandma that passed. Somebody know your grandpa passed. But if this man passed and made it to Pope, so be it. Now, who is the joke on? I don't know, but the Pope is not a white, pure-blood European. Okay? He got island blood and everything mixed up in there. We got a passe blanc gumbo going on over there. We need to see what he's going to do to his family suffered like you all suffered on this line, and like I suffered. And my people suffered. We need to be writing the Pope instead of picking at the girl. Heck, the Pope got his kinfolks is in Louisiana. And then be it if some people don't like the United States or they don't like the Pope, I don't care if you like him or not. You don't have to like Trump. You don't have to like Biden. You don't have to like nothing. When they in leadership, they in leadership. Ain't nothing you can do but roll over and complain. Or take lemon and make lemonade in me. And I'd rather be on making lemonade. And since I have my own bees and get honey, I can make that baby sweet as I want. Just add some more honey to it. I want y'all to put it on there. Pour it on. Pour it on. When people oppress you, sometimes it make you get up and do what you normally wouldn't do, Amy. I got some dynamite stuff coming up that I'm doing. Finding out feathers, Davita, Sunflower, Evans. I'm working on some stuff and y'all come back. You're going to say, wait, wasn't we just here, Chief? Weren't we just here? This didn't exist, but it's going to exist when you come back. Yeah, pour it on. So they attack this girl. And some people believe in God, some don't. I do, with no shame, believe there's a God, a creator, who created everything, the creator. Open up the doors and say, you're picking on my chair. So, okay, you're putting threats out on this one. You're making her look like she lying. Let me show you one that passed and went all the way up to the top. Isn't that funny, y'all? The Pope, you can call him black, colored, Creole, free person of color, whatever. He ain't white. Look, I ain't saying not. He ain't. Put ain't in there. He ain't white. And who don't like people of color got to deal with something look like what it's not. Remember I told y'all about that? Some things look like what we think it should be, but it's not. The proof is in the pudding. Do y'all remember that years and years ago? Yes, they did show their natural tails. But they fail to realize I'm from St. Tammany. And when people talk about foundation, you need to find your foundation. We was not from America. America took us. And her record says she is foundational black. And I don't care what the internet says, you cannot change her historical records. And some of the people that's picking with her, they don't know what they is. See, if you know your pedigree, you're not a mutt. But when you don't know your pedigree, you're a mutt. You're just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You can't tell me what none of the little bit is. I'd rather be a gumbo like her that know what was in the pot. Put it like that. See, a gumbo, you know what you put in the pot. So what you put in, that's what you're getting back out. Chicken, sausage. Y'all with me? Crab if it's a seafood. Filet if it's not an okra. It's taboo to put okra and filet together because you get slime. She's a gumbo Creole. Y'all with me? She is not eggplant and sweet potato. Do what, Amy? And she's not a plantation Creole. She's a Creole by free people of color that couldn't get out of them boxes. Yep, New Orleans gumbo. Now, I was going to show the thing with the Pope. He didn't want to come up. Maybe that is a reason for it. But we ain't going to stop till we get there. But what I do want y'all to do, we're going to do another show. Go look at the Pope and his history. Can y'all still see me? I think I got this speed. All right, here we go. Look at the Pope history. Let's stop beating each other up. No, he ain't white. Now, I got some Creole cousins. I don't even want to be in the room with them. And they don't want to be in the room with me. And I really don't care. Because they want to be who they not. And you're supposed to be proud of who you are. Not what you want to be. She gave y'all real tears of pain. It's a shame that people have to go through this. It's a shame Phoenix go through it. It's a shame I went through it. But I'm so proud of y'all here on Cooking with Chief. My people have a heart and compassion for others. That's why we here now. Mr. Waldo couldn't take it no more, Amy. And he said, what could we do about it? is take it to our people. So I didn't come up with this show, just like Amy and Mr. Waldo and Jeannie came up with the Tom Maitland show. Because they wanted y'all to get facts. I hope y'all enjoyed the show tonight. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Just like y'all love. What we have to do is keep doing what y'all are doing. Give people a chance to express themselves on who they are. They have a man that he used to live in Alton. I know he didn't move now. He was from Africa. He was black as a pair of shoes. I done told y'all this story before. But his paperwork says white. So these colors have nothing to do with who we are in our blood. It is a conquering system way of putting a tracker on you. Yes, she's foundational black. She more foundational black than some of the people on that shows and on their little news channels. Talking about they foundation. She's more than some of them for sure. Because she's not only that, she got records in France, Spain, Britain, and America as a free person of color. And see, it wasn't until America came along, that free people of color had to deal with all this mess. I want to deal with a topic. As I said, we're going to do a part 2 of this. I'm not going to keep you all night because I want to do a part 2. And we only had an hour and 17 minutes. That means we haven't even, we really beaten our time from what we normally do. But I want to touch up on some topics. I want y'all to put Homer Plessy in there. Somebody type Homer Plessy. Put Homer Plessy. Type it in, Homer Plessy. And then I want y'all to let me know. I know all of y'all know about Plessy versus Ferguson. Plessy. Plessey, I think, or just Y. Plessy. That's it. Homer Plessy. All right. Let me see who coming on stage to talk about tonight. I'm going to start off with you, Miss Evans. I'm going to drop the link. I told y'all when we started that I was going to do that with her, and then we're going to come back and mix a little bit of hanging out with Chief. Because that's what we normally do, Amy, on the weekends when we do our show like this. It'd be a hangout. So here we go. I'm going to pick some of y'all. I want you to join me on stage. I thought I saw Ishmael. Dr. Fontaine, that's perfect when I asked him last night. Dr. Fontaine, I want you to come on stage too. See, because it's not about just Chief talking. Chief need to hear, am I getting it, the point across? You know what I mean? Because Louisiana is a confusing place. Very. We got black, white, Creole, and a whole lot of lies, like I said. All right, while we waiting on them to come and join me on stage, I'm familiar when they say Chicago is Egypt. I didn't heard that before. But they was good at tearing everything up, and where they go to hide something and changing the name of everything to confuse you. So, we got to really do our research. Because they'll trick us somewhere else. You understand? Even like they trick them people to go to Africa. And I'm watching the internet with these Africans really don't want them over there, calling them foreigners. So you left from where you had naturalization, citizenship, to go where somebody calling you now the foreigner. Oh, come on now. Come on. America has its issues, but it ain't that bad for me to pack my bag and go to a foreign country and be a foreigner. Stay here. We have to stop wanting to go where everything is already what you think is easier. Or like my grandpa and them used to say, the grass is greener on the other side. Till you get over there, you find out. Now I wish my grandpa was living. You go, it's that fake grass you was trying to buy the other day, Eve. It was so pretty and green. If you wouldn't have walked on it, you wouldn't have known no better. Okay, finding out feathers. I want to put that statement up there. I have to. I really do. There it goes. Y'all see what finding out feathers just said? And you are always welcome, finding out feathers. But when I hear something ain't right and being thrown out there stupidly, I'm gonna get out there and bring it to you. I have my Miss Evans right here coming on stage.
Hey, Chief OCO. How's everybody doing tonight?
We doing fine, fine, fine.
It's so good to see you. I'm glad that you're doing well and still here blessing us with this good information. We so appreciate
I
you.
miss y'all, but I've been working on so much.
I
And then
know we miss you guys too, but we see the progress. Phoenix has been giving us the good reports, and we're just so excited to get back down there. We cannot wait.
and I can't wait to see you all. Tell me about tonight's show and what you think about Dana. Give our audience your feedback.
You know, I understand the pain that that Miss Dana is going through. But I would more like to speak to how grateful I am for her being so brave.
Yeah,
Um, this is a time where the truth will only be told by the people who can tell it, right? And if we don't have people brave like her that are willing to forego, I mean, I'm sure she didn't know it was going to be as bad as it was, but I'm sure she had an inkling because she's lived her life as who she is, right?
that's correct.
And so I just want to thank her for being so brave
I think it's
and
wonderful.
reward her for that.
I think it was so wonderful she was willing to come on here and share her experience tonight. Um, she's mostly, I think, on X or one of those medias or whatever. And I told her, I said, look, it's time that you come over to some people with understanding that we've been talking about this topic. And she was willing to come immediately. I talked to her family because, first of all, I'm being honest with y'all. We back here sort of naive. If it wasn't for the civil rights movement, I wouldn't have realized that we were different. I want y'all to hear me, than a lot of other places in Louisiana. And our history is different. I used to sit in civil rights meetings where they would talk about descendants of slaves and they masters, and I'm like, we had no master. You know, it didn't fit with our life. We didn't have no masters. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And so when I hear people on the internet talking like if everybody in America that's not considered white is then blacks and descendants of slaves, that's not true. Okay? It's not true. You can't take your story and make it everybody's story. What I'm trying to bring to you all, the differences in us. She told you she my cousin. I told you she my cousin. I know her family. Her family know my family, including my husband. We wouldn't come on here and lie to you all that this lady, because y'all know she was a passe blonde, or if she was a white woman trying to be passe blue. Y'all know good and well Chief Warhorse would attack that immediately. Don't you know that enough, Miss Evans?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm sure
Absolutely.
we would have heard about it before you seen her. So we definitely know that when she came here, it more than because when I heard her, I believed her the first time.
That's
You
what Mr.
know,
That's what Mr. Waldo said. He said, I believed her. He said, I felt it in what she was saying in her voice. But in that short period of time, look how they have, how can I say, she'd have been attacked to the point that she was scared to come out here a little bit. Not much, because she ain't scary now. Remember, they Creoles. She was trying to tell y'all she ain't worrying about that man that much. You know, and I'm trying to say beep, beep, beep. Okay? But she don't know how to come out on the internet without being attacked or her family being attacked, and that's not right. Say it again, Amy. Yeah, and like you say, plus some people fought in the civil rights movement. Now we put Plessy in there. I deviated, but I'm coming back, and I see I have Dr. Fontaine over here. And if Ishmael want to join us, please do so. All right, Dr. Fontaine.
Yes, ma'am, Chief.
How many?
Palazzo.
And don't go nowhere, Miss Evans, because we fixing the. We're gonna
Yes, ma'am.
we finna get the potato salad together.
How are you,
Yes, ma'am.
cousin?
I'll be back here peeling potatoes.
All right, we finna get this potato salad together. You know, gumbo need potato salad.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and we need a little rice, just a little bit, not a
I-
lot. Whole lot
I'll
of
turn
gumbo,
the
a little
I'll
bit.
turn the water on.
There you go. Now here we go, Dr. Fontaine. We as people of color, black or whatever they want to call us, because you know it can be a little confusing. I know I am an Indian. I have papers that say I'm an Indian. Now, let's go back to a case that opened the doors for free people of color, no matter what color they was on the color. All right? Homer Plessy. Homer Plessy was the complexion of like the Pope, a complexion brighter than Dana. And do not black America accept him as a black person, but you notice they want to make him an African American. Y'all with me?
Yes, ma'am. You are correct.
Yes, ma'am. You tracking.
So he was a fair complected man that fought for civil rights. She just told you all these people came around here to us. All right. So he fought all the way to the Supreme Court, won the case. Do y'all know where he boarded the train to go when he boarded the train? Do y'all know that part? Because you know they leaked that out the book.
No.
He was on his way to St. Tammany Parish to Covington Train Depot.
Oh, wow.
A lot of history here, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Wow.
in the
So
South,
that makes sense why the school, the Homer A. Plessy School, is in New Orleans, right, Chief?
that's correct. And what I'm gonna do for you all, y'all know Chief told y'all she no name dropper. I'm gonna get in touch with Keith Plessy, who I know him and he know me, and we're gonna get Keith Plessy on here to talk about Homer Plessy. They actually runs the Homer Plessy organization is the Plessy Ferguson Foundation, and we're gonna get them on here. So
Oh, wow.
why was he dismissed from the train if at that complexion you are considered white, but he couldn't get on the train because he was colored? I, the signs didn't say no blacks allowed. The signs back there said no coloreds allowed.
Yes, ma'am.
So I put that in the box. So all this black stuff came with James Brown. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Put that in there. Uh-huh. Because before then they were Negroes and coloreds. I want all that in there. Say it loud, you black and you proud, James Brown. And then we got Jesse Jackson, African American. Put that stuff in there. Found out our students that's in history and all this, they on this channel over here. Now, Dr. Fontaine, yeah, we're going to have to stop doing that because that means Homer Plessy then is white. No, they ain't going to let him be a Creole. And Creole is a culture. Can somebody put that in there?
Yes, ma'am.
Not a race, a culture. The Creole language is a mixture of languages. I'm going to see, can I find that video? I was watching through some videos the other day where French say that the languages in Louisiana that come closest to the French in France, that they can clearly understand, is the Acadians. You know the people who say now they the Indians? Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am. Yeah.
Now, the Indians that speak French is a different kind of French. The Creole French is a different kind of French. I didn't say that. France did. They say they can't understand that one. That's different language, okay, guys? Now, my grandfather said that was a trade language. To sell to the French, you have to know French words. And you better know how to count your money in French. Yeah. All right? You better know how to count. In day, trois, quatre, cinq, six, say, we, net. You know, you got to know that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wasn't getting it. Okay? That came with
Yes,
the
ma'am.
that came with the British. So, Dr. Fontaine, in this area, we did not become a part of, I'm talking about this part of the New Orleans area, was brought in 1803 with the Louisiana Purchase. Y'all put that in here. New Orleans was brought in. When y'all come down here, I got some papers and maps I want to show y'all too.
And
Okay?
Chief, even you could dispute that in a sense, right? Because we know that Napoleon never came
Yes, we
to America.
thank you. Just like Christopher Columbus didn't come. All right. So some people take what somebody wrote and run with it. That's New Orleans, 1803. West Florida. Y'all know we've been there. West Florida was not a part of the Louisiana Purchase. Put that in there. It was brought in 1808 by decree, finalized in 1820. Y'all got that? There you
Yes,
go.
ma'am.
They got that misclassification she put in there. A lot of people was misclassified. But when somebody know where they fit, we should not attack them. Now, St. Tammany comes in, West Florida. 18, 18, it was finalized. Put the word finalized. 1820. Why? There was a battle between France, Spain, Britain, and America who owned West Florida. Because I have in the Treaty of Beaufort, we didn't give nobody ownership. We leased hunting land and access. Y'all with me?
Yes, ma'am.
So that dispute, that let you know West Florida is different. That's the only place had a dispute last that long before it was, I would say illegal, but it couldn't be classified illegal because we didn't have an Indian court system and stuff. Y'all with where I'm at? That was where they took advantage of us. But I'm winning my fight because of the facts, not because I'm making nothing up. I knew the records was in Spain, France, and Britain, just like it's in America, they're in Washington. A lot of it. But what we fail to realize, they didn't put it in the book so you couldn't stand up with the truth. And if you want to stand up with the truth, you have to have an open mind. Okay? I wish the Foundational Black and the AU or whatever it is, hold them. I wish they do get their money. But don't try to make everybody history your history. You understand, Edie?
Yeah.
We were landowners. We were not slaves. Did y'all see that both the car sign went up? Phoenix?
Yes, ma'am. So she shared that with us, the Bonfaka sign that went up.
That's the most
Get
signs.
getting excited, Chief.
So what people don't, then some people might will say this, Dr. Fontaine, what took us so long? Well, what took so long, you got to fight the black people and the white people, just like this girl just went. I'd rather do it and I have you all with me. So you
We'll
can,
be standing right behind you.
so y'all can see all history is not the same. Yeah, we were landowners and not slaves. You know what? I'll be a bad slave. And I know if I feel like this now, and I knew my mama, she was worse. And as it go back, they get worse. That doggone master be out there, him and his children and wife working that daggone field of theirs. And she'll be cooking and taking care of her children and mine. By the time I get through putting that strap on their behind, they ain't gonna hit me with no strap. Turn around, tear them up with that daggone strap. You better get out there and farm your land. Better buy you a mule. See, right now we got an issue. White folks stole the farmland. Trump done messed them up. They don't want to work their farms. They want the Mexicans to come work their farm. Now they wanted the Mexicans to go back across the border. Now they asking Trump, can you bring them back? Because my stuff is dying in my fields. Y'all, am I telling the truth?
Yes, ma'am. And did you see that they are bringing in those West African farmers next week as refugees, thousands of them, and placing them in these farms?
That's right. And that's what America's whole system been about. Supply that they need. And don't care who worked for it for a little bit of nothing. You know, this is ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
And
And
would you say, I'm sorry to cut you off, Chief, would you say that for our people, the difference between our people that ended up in a slavery situation, and not all of them, because some we know use the records to protect our families, but the ones that ended up in those situations were abducted,
yeah,
or we could consider them prisoners of war. Those were not slaves.
no, prisoners of war. That's what I was saying earlier. Listen, they took Indians, not Africans. The first slaves on these lands were Indians. Correct, Dr. Fontaine?
Yes, ma'am.
So they were dark. So that's foundational black right there. Okay? Can't get no foundational than being the first indigenous people of color. That was so much of color they can take and misclassify you easily as black. And then move you to African American because your skin was dark. But by the time they brought the slaves from Africa, they had been taken so many Indians from here to Africa and to the Carolinas and when I say the Carolinas, all y'all know how the history is. The Carolinas was a mess because that's where a lot of they slave trading there in Virginia. Taking them from Carolinas to the Caribbean. Am I right, Dr. Fontaine?
Absolutely.
So how it just all become a history about slavery and abuse is all about black people who came from Africa. When it started with the people here. When they telling people, oh, we found your bloodline in West Africa, I guess you did. All the doggone Indians y'all took out of here spread across your plantations in other countries.
Yes, ma'am.
They put it on the whole continent.
Yes, they did.
Not country,
a continent. They took North America, Central America, South America, and made it a manufacturing of moving trees, people, iron, gold, silver, gas. Do y'all understand that? And white folks don't no way they don't leave junk. In space, they got junk. Junk finna fall down and start hitting us upside the head. Show me this huge junkyard of slave ships. I keep looking for them and anybody showing them to me.
They didn't evacuate whole Africa. They evacuated the whole America.
They evacuated America and took it over. And this is what needs to be taught because it's the truth. Y'all hear Amy in the back. She's really hot in this situation. What I want us to do, y'all, let's do our homework. Let's stop trying to make everybody fit in the box because that's what the white people did. Please, Noreen, somebody put that on there. We all don't fit in that box. And sometimes you might have a box and we all don't fit in it the same way.
That's right.
Because they want all us to be exactly the same. All these white Europeans and black Europeans are not the same. They should have been just Europeans. We got to realize the Indians had to ask those countries, well, mainly United States, to acknowledge who they are. But the other countries, you can go look in their records, they describing the people that was indigenous here, what they look like, how they was. America come through, we savages. Okay, we don't have nothing. So when you do wrong, it come back on you. So the iniquities of the past wrongdoings America did to other people that was from here, the real foundation, the indigenous, they're paying for it now. The whole world see the picture thanks to the internet. Everybody. I'm looking at stuff now where the doggone people in Africa feeling sorry for the American people. Like the blacks in America is living in third world country. Don't y'all see it too?
Yes, ma'am.
So something is missing. What's missing is the truth. Why lie? I still want to get that little video. I had to check that, Phoenix. It had just enough time that it wouldn't mess up my show. It's for educational purpose only, and it's an education that people need to know. Okay, I'm not trying to be funny, but a lot of us, like I said about Dana, we didn't know the country didn't understand our culture and ways. People come to New Orleans all the time, come and party, and heck, I thought they knew what was going on, but I see now they don't. And how can they like the Creoles to come party in New Orleans culture, as they say, come to Mardi Gras, but you don't like the people? You with me, Aima? I don't know if this thing gonna play. If it don't play today, it'll play tomorrow, because I really want y'all to understand we got a lot of work ahead of us in America. They doing two good things and 9,000 bad things in this country right now. Let me see if this thing gonna play. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna shut up. If I can get it to play and y'all can hear it, that'll be perfect.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
you want to act up. Even the internet acting up around here. You think about moving providers. Let me see something. Bear with me.
Citizens, we want to thank you for watching tonight. Remember, you can follow us on social media, Facebook, X, and Instagram.
He's doing it again. I'm trying to keep that commercial from playing. He's wanting to do it again. Phoenix, I'm going to have to get that set for tomorrow, where I can actually play this. Every time I try to turn it on, that's what it's doing right now. I don't know why. Can't figure it out. By tomorrow, I will bring that up. But I want to come back and deal with something on here. Looking for it. Tomorrow, Phoenix, I'm going to let y'all go for tonight. Tomorrow, we'll do part 2. Tomorrow, I'll play the video. It's only 5 minutes and 30 seconds. I'll let Mr. Waldo listen to it last night. You got to talk louder. Oh, well, Amy was saying also to remind y'all, Andy Young come out the 7th on his mama's side. On his daddy's side, he's out of Lacombe. He has blue eyes. Yeah. And he's...
Oh, wow. We're planning on doing a part 2. We did a part 1 with the mother's genealogy, and we also found that the great grandmother, the third great grandmother on his mother's side, they were all considered mulatto
That's correct.
until they were colored. But she was, in 1850, she was 26, and her name was Olida. Oh, I don't know if that's Olida. But she had, or Olade.
Noreen grandmother got that name, O.D. La, something like that. It's O.D. La.
Yeah.
O.D. La.
Odila, okay. And she had a 11-year-old daughter by the name of Eugenia, and she had a 7-year-old black slave girl,
Okay.
unnamed, on the census records. And so I find it funny that she would have an 11-year-old daughter and a 7-year-old girl in her house. That must have been a family member.
Well, down here, what would happen in some cases, to keep when they came out, the dark skinned people, if you were black, you couldn't do nothing, right?
Right.
So the lighter skinned cousins sometimes, what then, before you ship their people off or whatever, they will bring them into their household. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Keep somebody from buying and selling that person. Yeah,
So you
that's
list them as your slave, so that way they wouldn't be taken to someone
there
else.
were men who married their wives, but they bought them as a slave to free them from the plantation. And then they have to own their children too to keep somebody from claiming their children. So if they didn't have ownership papers, someone could take their family members. See, I told you it's a different kind of little slavery stuff down in this end. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And then y'all know we had the daggone people with the Angola plantation and Tom Aker and them people. He admitted that, right? Going around getting slaves
Yes.
and selling them. So they said, I'm not saying it to dress it up, but I was told by the old people, the slaves in New Orleans made money. Shoot. Well,
Yes, ma'am.
and they was dressed up so fine, they passed the law saying they had to cover their head. They were looking good, sharp dressers. Had to go around wearing a T-on. Because their hair looked better than the white women, the ugly women. When the first women came, y'all got to see some of them pictures. Boy, them were some ugly people. So they complained about it, the women, so they passed the law that people have to wear a T-on. A white man could marry a woman of color. A white man could marry an Indian. There was a law that says a white man could marry an Indian, not the other people now. What they brought in here, like the Irish and all that, they could marry him and own the land if something happened. Normally something happened, look, meaning she come up dead after marriage.
Right.
These things are in the records. Okay? Yes, they did. They housed them in the Selmore. They housed them in Tremaine. Yep, debutante by old people. So what we got to start looking at is the real history. Dr. Fontaine is back on the stage, huh? All right, Doc. Tell me about tonight's show. Do you feel it helped to bring the deep south? So, y'all know this is the delta of Mississippi, not the delta in the Mississippi they talking now. The
Yes,
delta of the
ma'am.
Mississippi is down here where the mouth of the Mississippi River is, where the darkest soil is, where the biggest
Yes,
trash
man.
junk flow. Everything from the top flow down here on us. This is the delta, the mighty, mighty delta. And if you mess around and block that delta flow, that Mississippi cannot flow to its natural way, it ruin the whole country. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Don't mess with that
Yes.
delta mouth. Don't
Yes,
mess with
man.
the delta mouth. So all I gotta do is say with these people picking with us. We the delta people. Don't mess with the delta mouth.
Chief, I thought tonight was really enlightening. It was really captivating. Having Dana on, and in her full glory, and just being herself. I really think that a lot of times we see people monolithically and one-sided. When we just see them on um, Instagram or TikTok or things of that nature. So it was really good, kind of like seeing her, all pun intended, in living color.
Yes.
Uh, it was also good, you know. Well, I thought it was also eye opening, ending with, the laws and everything around folks of color in New Orleans, especially with men who could marry American Indian women, because I had an aha moment where I was like, oh, this is this is where you could say was the bedrock for murdered and missing indigenous women.
That's right.
Now it looks totally different, almost
You
like a
got
hijack.
yes. So, even when they took some of the men, forced some of the men to go to Oklahoma, the Indian women stayed back here. Remember, the women is who's tied to the land. Matriarchs. Okay? So
Yes,
get
ma'am.
rid of men and then have her where she got to marry a white man. Y'all with where I'm at? That was a strategy.
Yep.
Yes, man.
And everybody in Louisiana do not have their complexion because somebody was raped by a master. Now I'm not gonna say no raping happened to go. They got people raping people now. Okay, I'm just saying that is not the product of the people of Louisiana 100%. There are free, the word free people of color letting you know. Not they was freed from slavery. They was free when America found them here. Okay? So then America spent time trying to figure out how to put them under bondage. So there comes Jim Crow.
And it's important to know some of these black people held titles.
Yes,
like
they did have titles.
European titles. That's where you get the debutantes from.
There you go.
So you have to understand it wasn't just black people just regular.
No, they wasn't regular black people, some of them. So, Dr. Fontaine, I'm glad she came on. She's very courageous. But there are Creoles. Like, did you hear what she said? Our cousins. That's Passe Blanc. Free Jacks. Did you hear? We both know,
Yes.
me as the Indian chief and her as a black
Sure
Creole.
did.
We are not enemies. But we do have some people that we, even in the black community, why would a black person shoot a black person? They got issues with each other. So all blacks don't get along in the bigger cities or nowhere. Our issue, though, is not 100% about colors of skin, as sometimes it was jealousy over land, okay? Sometimes it was just we had a lot of soul and people didn't like the soul. Y'all know that. Don't you see the white folks stole the music and everything? They, look, I was hollering the other night, Amy, they got Smokey now. They got Smokey.
Not Smokey.
And Amy was saying, not Smokey. They use them when they're young, make money off them, and they wiping blacks out as they get older. Are y'all seeing this with me?
Smokey teacher, you never too bright skinned to
But Smokey also.
I absolutely am. And I can tell you that a lot of this is still going on today. I work in real estate, and you see these marriages, and then you see people, because of their other half's family's wealth, is able to investigate different land and properties and figure out, oh, my wife's family used to own this land, right? And they're able to then get a hold of that land because they're married to this woman,
See?
right? So
See?
it's still going on today, and other people know this, especially foreigners that come here as land investors. They have private investigators that they put out here to find people's families or to see what position the families are in, if they can buy them out or offer them some sort of proposition to sell land that they've never seen,
That's correct.
because the deed succession still makes them heir to the land.
And you know something else a lot of people don't know, Evans? Sometimes we look at old civil rights pictures and we see these bright colored people, we like, they was white folks. No, they wasn't. Out them Passe Blanc, they trying to fight, they can't be with their people. What they were going to do, go kill themselves? They didn't fit in. They got out of here.
That's right.
And they go to California, New York, New Mexico, and blend in. Are y'all with me?
Yes, ma'am. Go buy some property there. And then through gentrification, 30 years later, their family then lost that.
If somebody had to
Right.
go get a sandwich.
If somebody had to drive the go on the other side of the Pearl River to get a sandwich, we go and get the light color cousins and say, could you go to Bugaloo and get me that sandwich? Because you gotta go through them white clans in a sundown town. No. I'll just go over and say, hey Dana,
Go get that
I got the gas money and the sandwich for mine.
and the car.
And the car. Now I need you to run up
Okay,
to
come
Bugaloo.
on.
I need you to go to Bugaloo. I ain't gonna starve to death and I ain't gonna let her starve. Dana, girl,
What'd you say,
we're gonna
Chief?
go
Use
to
your honey, huh? Use your
huh?
honey. Yes, ma'am.
You understand? And come on, Dana, go get us some food so we feed these children. What's wrong with that? If that was at that time, what they have to do to survive. Now, don't get me wrong. You had different kind of Creole relationships. You had the kind that wasn't gonna. She was trying to tell you they don't come to the funeral back in them days. They have to stay away so that they didn't look like they were kid to us, because they would lose their status. All right? So then they become passe blanc. Now that's what the Pope is. And if I could meet him, he speak English. He was born in Chicago. His mama came from New Orleans. And I was reading, they say she cooked the best food in California. Everybody went in there. I'm sure they did. She went up there and put the oomph in the food. She didn't have no sweet potatoes, and she didn't have no eggplant. Okay? Now, she might have would have took the eggplant and put some shrimps and stuff with them and had stuffed eggplant. But anyway, she wasn't putting in the gumbo. But the
I know
Pope
that's right.
is a passe blanc. Actually, the Pope was a free jack till people start digging in his records. But there was family members who knew he was family. Y'all understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, it was another person told on his race. That wasn't a white man told on him. That was honorary told on him from what I heard on this show that I want to show to y'all. So, sometimes people
And
tell
on the Today Show, Chief, they was saying he was born and raised in Chicago. They said it 3 times.
that's why Mr. Waldo said, bring this show on, Chief. Because he said in Oklahoma, this is not what we're in. He is born and raised in Chicago. His mama was born there too. But her siblings, the older siblings, and her grandmother and them, was born in Louisiana, in New Orleans. But
Yes, ma'am.
thanks to the internet, we can bust those things. And that's what people are doing. Okay? So he is the Pope by way of New Orleans, by way of Chicago. But if you want to know where his motherland and his rule is at, where is Grandma buried? Back here. Okay? Where's Grandpa buried? Back here. With the oldest Catholic church and in the oldest Catholic church records, St. Louis Cathedral. And in there, it verified that he is foundationally black, foundationally Catholic. And now
Talk to him, Chief.
he's the Pope. And he's Catholic Catholic. That's when you got to say all them Hail Marys and everything, all the time. Don't miss one. Count all the beans. He Catholic Catholic. But those are the people who they moved in to move the Indians out. Was his other side of his blood. And his blood from the Caribbeans. Just like now they bringing other people to move somebody out. And it look like they're going to move the white people out. Because they bringing in white immigrants. When they were moving out us, they brought in dark-skinned and colored immigrants. No. They bring in white immigrants. So if anybody on here that's classified white, you better check and see if y'all next. They after, ISIS after them, people from across them other places. We from here. We 13, 14, 15 people. Amendment. We didn't sneak across nothing. Somebody snuck in on us. Somebody invaded our house through the window, through the door, and cut the roof and the floor. Took
And
it
then
over.
drew a line, too. And then drew a line outside.
All of that. We were robbed. But you know, the robber now worrying about if they fixing to be robbed. Well, they bring in, black people should not cut up because they bring in Africanos. See, not Africans, they bring in Africanos. They bring in the people who ran and understand how to run apartheid. Okay? So then, what citizens of the United States they fixing to get out of here? Is it the white people? And I'm not picking, I'm just being real. I'm asking lots of questions because when they brought dark people and brown people, they mean they was after us. The police department that changed is ICE now. ICE don't chase black folks. Not from America. ICE has no jurisdiction here. So who is they for? Okay. Are y'all with me?
Yes, ma'am.
We are tracking. Yes, ma'am.
Trump done did 2-3 good things. He might do 2-3 more. If he do 10 good things, we got 10 things better than anybody ever done for us before. But he gotta do 1,000 or 2,000 bad things. If you're not a big time farmer with these air conditioned big time tractors, what are you worried about? Our food come from another country. Right? So who being hurt? The people who they paid that Dr. King was talking about paid not to farm. They made all their money not doing nothing. So now they might not have no money. How many black farmers did they run out of business of your ancestors in Southeast United States to make these white farmers up north and everywhere grow? This junk has nothing to do with us. Now this do. This topic here with this black, white, Creole and all, that's our topic. Find your place. All this other junk, we do not have billions of dollars flowing through our communities. So when Trump cutting money, he ain't cutting to fuck the nation. Is he cutting y'all pocket? And if he ain't
No,
cutting your pocket,
ma'am.
I ain't got nothing to do with
I ain't got nothing to cut.
you. You see, they cut us so much, we don't even feel when they cut us. We already was bleeding, so we just bleed a little more. Yeah, you may say we numb. Who hurting and crying is those who had privilege.
Do an internet check. I guarantee you, not one of the people on your show has lost their job.
Amy say we need to do a check, y'all. That's a good one. She said, I don't think nobody on your show done lost a job because of Trump.
I don't think no one.
You know,
Not
Chief,
either
the new
one.
and you know, cousin and Chief, the new thing that's going around is old Trump. He coming after Section 8.
I
You
don't
know, he
have
get
Section 8. My house got termites. And I need
I
I
hear
I
need
don't
that,
got
Chief.
Section 8
termites up.
either. I
If
couldn't get
he
it
ain't
if I
talking about
wanted it.
termites, he ain't talking about look, even Liz T, y'all know she white. She got termites. We down here in the marsh. So if he ain't talking about getting rid of these termites, he ain't talking about my house.
Listen, Chief, I still live in public housing, but what I keep
Baby,
telling
I'm
folks
listening for
is
Trump to say he
they
got a truck coming to spray for the daggone termites.
now, from what I'm understanding, Section 8 just going to be ran by the states now.
Yes.
Yes, and also, I just got off here. Dr. Fontaine, I told you this. Hey y'all, I need y'all help. She need help. So Dr.
Yes,
Fontaine,
ma'am.
something else.
Mm-hmm.
I need help on my audience, something else. Phoenix, I'm doing something that you and Mr. Waldo wanted. I did build a CPRN page, but guess what, guys? CPRN fixing a sale on. All right. I got a lot of good stuff to come on that CPRN page. I don't want to mix too much over here. I want to keep us where we talk in history and education. CPRN is about preparedness. Y'all with me? And hopefully I will be having people like, I don't want to miss these people titles up, brigade, wherever it is, them people in the military. Amy said to be announced. I am going to, they brought all that back to your state, which we started like that when I was working with Blanco and them for Katrina. The state had the control more. So Trump is not doing anything new.
Dr. Fontaine, it's not going to hurt you because your state brings money into the country.
You heard what she said? Say it again.
So that's hurting Midwestern states who get their money from tourism states.
Can y'all hear Amy?
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's going to hurt our states that actually make money, like Louisiana and New York and New Jersey and Florida and
Chicago
all of
can fix
Chicago.
really?
We make money, and what we have to do is take a portion of our budget and we have to give it to the Midwestern states that don't make money to subsidize their people.
And that's what had been happening.
So
Are
when
y'all
he
understanding
switched
that?
it back to the individual states, now the money that's in your state's pocket
Be
can
your
take
state
care of
money.
your people.
Do y'all like that? So you don't find yourself like down.
Yes. Absolutely. This is what we need each state to run itself,
Yes.
like their
Right.
own countries.
And you think about
Absolutely.
the
Now, if the states want, oh, go ahead.
yeah, you think about the complexion of those states. I don't think it's hurting us very much.
No.
Right.
Midwestern states,
Because they got these regions. They had the FEMA
the
regions.
rural states,
So
not hurting
by
us.
the time they get hit, y'all know who's gonna get taken care of first.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they're putting a
The
limit
Trump
on it,
thing
and they
is
want
not
you
gonna
to
hurt
have
us.
a job.
And he's not saying that we won't get federal assistance. I'm touching on it a little bit, but I do want y'all to do a favor tonight. I want y'all to go to the CPRN page, okay? And I would like for y'all to subscribe over there. My goal is to build that page so that we be able to work and help each other because we're gonna have to do that.
Oh,
Okay.
and Evans, while we on it, it's actually gonna help people like you, because he's actually putting the funding to increase Section 8 housing. So he wants more people in the real estate part of the Section 8 housing because we don't have enough Section 8 housing. So I don't think he's cutting it and increasing uh uh property owners and increasing buying just to put your house in Section 8.
And y'all, Chief be going to meeting, and y'all know I have good understanding. I think y'all know that. And I've been hearing these things firsthand. And I'm thinking about bringing our National Guard. I won't bring them on this channel, but I will bring them to the CPRN channel. I don't want to get them on, how can I say it,
In
into
this controversial topic.
Yeah. But our channel where I can bring in leaders to talk about storms will be the CPRN channel. Noreen, find the link to it and drop it in, please. I would like to let y'all know that now I have been doing the paperwork, and we're going to be able to work cross state with CPRN even better. All right, Phoenix, I've done it. So
Thank you for that, Chief. And everybody, please make sure you like it, you share that page, you subscribe to it, and you send it out to 10 friends, because we're coming into some times that this information is needed, right? Y'all know I call the Katrina era Indian removal.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
But see, the
And
Indians
they
like
are
me,
trying
they
to do it
come back.
again.
Yes, they
Yes,
are.
ma'am.
And they're trying to flood us out down here. But I do feel, okay, said they're going to cut Medicaid. I went to a meeting. Y'all remember, I'm on the advisory committee for CDC. So I got a chance to ask a lot of questions. All right? And I may bring CDC on and we can talk to them too. I'll bring government to you. Okay? But I asked questions. And my understanding is our governor in Louisiana, we got to check each state individually, not this junk they pushing on the press. Individually, we're going to check states, okay, guys, to see what's the cuts and what's the increase. Our governor, who everybody talking about pretty bad, I sit in meeting and I heard it very clear, and I've seen paperwork, and I got more meetings coming up. And I'm constantly talking to my senator, state rep, and all them people. I think it was 8 million increase he did on Medicaid. Not cut, increase, so that he could have a cushion for when federal cut. We got a Louisiana, because y'all know Medicaid is a state-based health program. Y'all with me? Mm-hmm. So in Louisiana, our governor is putting a cushion for the federal cut. All right? Some people ain't gonna like because I'm saying that out there, but they gotta stop lying to the public trying to get scare tactics. I'm gonna give you facts.
That's right.
So look in your state and see if your state now, when he pushed it back, is your state now that have to come up with a way.
Are you in a good state that produce money, or are you in a state in rural, Midwest, Central America?
Yeah. But your money gonna be in your state. And I need you all to get involved with your states. Ask questions. So anybody I bring on from a department, y'all need to go find that department in your state and say, look, this is what Louisiana doing. And we want that. And now the way I've set up, you can also tell your state that, because Chief got a 20 plus year record, y'all can go to my CPRN page, go down the archive, of handling people of color, Indians, and even whites in hard to reach, low income places. And we do look out for the seniors and the handicapped. And you got to be there to lobby for yourself. Don't wait on Red Cross to bring you no stale food. We need to be planning ahead of time, right, Davida? So it's things we have to do and not rely on the government for it. I tell them I try to be 80% prepared, 20% waiting on the government. Okay? And in those things, we're going to go through those steps. But we are going to do live shows on preparedness. Noreen just put it in there. Y'all see the YouTube she put in? Please click in there. CPRN985@gmail.com. But go to that. When you click on there, you're on the YouTube. Y'all know what to do. Y'all better than me on that. We have 118 people in the room. Sunflower, some of y'all see if we got 118 likes, please. We're going to do some powerful things between these two channels. So while I was absent, I've been working on some stuff. Now we ready to go to another level. So what Trump did with kicking it back to the state, remember, you as a person of that state can get involved and help your communities. He's helping you to empower yourself.
And then also he turning the housing back to what it was supposed to be, which was temporary, not long term.
Turning the housing back into temporary, not long term, turning the food stamp into temporary, but that's already going on. Anybody? I saw some Arkansas. That's been going on in Arkansas. Mm-hmm. You can go to school in Arkansas, and they'll give you housing, tickets for the bus. What else? You get a check.
They'll help you buy a house.
But you're going to school. Arkansas even do that for people that's released from prison after they've been in there so long. That gives you a jump start.
You gotta have a job.
Because if everybody quit working, where is the money going to come from, Dr. Fontaine? Where is it going to come from, Evans? If nobody works and we all wait on the government.
We're not encouraging it. And to no longer be penalized. To know that you can be on Section 8 and earn
Are y'all there?
Whatever you have to earn.
Yes, ma'am. And I can tell you also, we're seeing an uptick in brothers with felonies in the construction business on construction sites because of the fact that the immigrants are afraid to come to work. Right? So brothers are able to go out here and get cash. Mm-hmm. Show up at 5 in the morning and let them know I'm willing to do whatever it is that you want me to do.
I'm seeing it.
Moving bricks, whatever, and they're walking away with that same cash that they were giving those illegals. They need workers.
I see it.
And you could take that money and get certified.
They brought them here to hinder the people of color that 13, 14, 15 black. Y'all getting what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Amendments. But they brought all these people. They shut the unions down. Why? Blacks was doing good in Michigan and Ohio and them places in Chicago. We need to stand together. And all these people on here, we got first time citizenship people trying to tell us what to do. Think back to what your grandparents did, and it's in you, and we can do it again. And there was never no one Black Wall Street. There was wherever blacks was, there was a Black Wall Street.
And for our Section 8 people that have been on Section 8 longer than 2 years currently before it's gone, they'll help you buy a house.
You can buy a house through the USDA first-time housing.
No, but you can buy a house with your Section 8.
Yes. Them white people doing it down here.
With your Section 8.
The money not going toward rent, it's going toward ownership.
Yes. You could be an owner with that same Section 8.
Don't y'all want us to have some of those things going on over there on the CPRN page?
Yes, ma'am. And if people start getting interested in their elders again and working with their elders, especially the ones who served, you can definitely get you an account with your grandparents' DD-214, work with them to purchase a home, use their VA loan if they already have a home and they haven't used it. You get a free down payment. Start working with your grandparents, working with your family.
Look,
that's right. They're sitting in an old folks' home when y'all could be living in a 6-bedroom home with family assistants helping them every day like we used to. We had a hospital bed in the living room.
Wait a minute. We laugh at that, me and my daughter. My mama kept 2 hospital beds because sometimes she'd get 2 family members.
That's right. That's how my house was. Gloves and everything on the wall.
Wait, y'all want to know what? I'd still do that. When I keep telling people it's a way of life. When COVID hit, I was running my own clinic. I even called the doctor to come treat Percy, and I took my camper and it turned it into a clinic for us back here. So listen, you got to get creative, okay? And that's why I say be 80% prepared and 20% if something happens. So that means you need to know food, water, shelter, all right? And a little change on the side, which will help you get something or have something you can barter. You know? I went and got some papers the other day. Lady said, I don't want no money. I want some honey. I'm like, I'll be back.
Yes, honey. Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Get you some cash and some small bills.
That's right. And get you some chicken.
Networking. Because while these churches are nonprofit, our churches could buy houses.
Y'all heard what she said?
Our churches can buy land. And you as a member in a body of the church can purchase your house through your church and be a part of your church body and be contributing back to your church nonprofit. but we not using all our resources.
They gonna make us use.
That's right. Your church can be a credit union also.
That's
It
right.
can
So instead of fussing about what Trump doing, we need to say, you know what? I'm glad you're making us get up
find
off
your
our butt
hustle.
and stop being content. I'm up here trying to figure out how to get rid of termites.
We need termite.
Okay? And I'm not the only one. Now, y'all might think I'm joking, but them termites is a scoundbooger. They about bad as a hurricane or a tornado.
They worse.
Even say worse.
Yes, ma'am.
We are going to talk about making it through these 4 years with joy and progress. Okay? Because I'm with Evans. I don't have nothing against immigrants. I don't have nothing against people who are Hispanic. Y'all know Arthur, my friend. But Arthur worked 99 jobs. Okay? And his people been here so long, they foundational. Y'all getting what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. Somebody just drew a line for some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying, but when you start bringing people in after Katrina, I'm going to talk to Katrina. My husband was a cement finisher. When he come back, the Mexicans had everything. Yes. And it never returned back to black contractors or subcontractors. So how you going to make it when you come back home when they contract the work out? So with no FEMA controlling stuff, give your state a chance to get their own people to work with contracts. And we're going to be talking about these things. And I'm going to start bringing some people on here with some titles, with some power that can explain. Chief know what she's doing. Now, y'all just got to bear with me and listen just a little bit.
And our wage level is gonna have to increase because now you don't have nobody underbidding the wages.
That's right.
So now our wage level has to increase.
When I go to Home Depot, y'all, I do not see all them people that I used to see. Okay? They gone.
You thought lumber was gonna go up, it's gonna go down.
Yes, lumber gonna end up doing something. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. Let me get this name. Brigadier General.
And you
Look,
know what,
hey,
Chief?
I had to
Them
get.
contractors are still circling.
That's
So
right.
them brothers can go ahead and take themselves out there and pick up that same money. They wasn't out there for $50. I don't
That is
know if they
right.
be telling you that. They pay them people well.
Wow, them brigadier generals and all this I'm gonna meet with. I'm gonna ask lots of questions. Lots of questions.
If they was out there for $50 now, men got enough chance to go out there and name their price. Cause you need the work done. You gonna pay what you need to pay.
Yes, ma'am. Go get what they add, what they giving. But I can tell you, I've seen it firsthand. This is why you go to the check cashier at 6 o'clock in the afternoon and see what kind of money they're sending to their home countries.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, it's thousands of dollars in
And
cash.
now they done open up their own um little bank places to go send their money home.
Something we seen around here is a lot of land is opening up because a lot of people were purchasing land for their family members. They'll get one member to purchase like tons of different properties, but now no people are living in those properties because they got to go back. So there's land that's more available and houses that have been brand new remodeled and all kind of good stuff. That's a
Yes.
side effect to this. I mean, somebody got to go in.
So I think we're gonna move forward this year, not worrying about all that stupid stuff. We're gonna move forward, working together across this country, building ideas and reaching out and trying to keep our people from getting upset over stupid stuff. Because some of that stuff is just a scare tactic. And I'm not falling for it.
Just make sure you got a network. That's
Like
it.
even say, make sure we have a network.
If you got a network, if something happened, you could put a $5 shout out if your network.
That's right. Y'all heard what she said? I
Yes,
think I
ma'am. Yes,
even
ma'am. We
say,
got to get our
even
network.
say if we build a strong enough network. And
Yeah.
some I told y'all this last year. A matter of fact, I told y'all this even before Trump went in. A network where if we gotta ship a few dollars to help somebody, we can do that. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And we're not trying to cause no scam, and we don't about to scam us because when you say you need
That's
that
why I
money,
said a
we sending
network.
somebody in your state to see what we put money
You
toward is
need to
going
know
where it's
who
going.
you dealing with.
Do
A
that make sense?
Yes, it does.
not random people. A network.
No, a network. So y'all can get that going, and I have confidence in y'all. I said that. I said, heck, my people had Cooking with Chief up and rolling. What Phoenix? 2 months, less than 2 months. 2 months. Hurricane season down here starting June. Y'all have disasters on the East Coast and the West Coast all the time, and Mr. Waldo and them having them every week. So let's get over there and build our network so we can help each other. We don't have to send our money to Red Cross. We can send our money to the people who are in those states working the areas. Okay? We're going to empower ourselves. Somebody put that in the chat. We're going to empower ourselves. It's more the chief war horse than being an Indian. I was telling that to the city of Slidell the other day. I'm going to do some government to government stuff with them. I said, boy, I've been doing it with the state, but it's easier right here down the road. I say, and I'm glad y'all see the tribe more than just a tribe. We are some smart people, and that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I have a very smart audience on here, you know, and y'all have courtesy, like I said, and kindness. Y'all have shared it with me, so I love y'all.
We
And
love you, Chief. And we
so,
truly appreciate your time and your wisdom. I don't know if you hear it enough from our community. Some of us don't have this ability to get this knowledge without, or don't have the relationships yet with their family. And if some have built that because of talking and listening to you. So we just want to thank you. Your time is not wasted. It's not among deaf ears. We hang on to your every word, and we truly, truly appreciate your contribution to our futures and, our grandchildren's futures as well.
I appreciate y'all too. And I'm telling y'all, my young people like our channel. That made me feel good. So it's not just helping just you all. My young people is proud to have this channel. That means a lot. Okay. And y'all are helping the channel be what it is. Okay. Y'all doing it with me. We try to keep a clean thing. Every now and then, we might get somebody. But normally we try to keep it very clean. J Mar entered the room. Hey, J Mar. When the land of the giants is in the room, I had to look up to him, boy. So, J Mark, Chief gonna holler at you. I'm gonna let y'all go so y'all come back. I was a little late getting on for 8 because I was really trying to reach out and get Dana the link. But I was gonna be on for 8. But I wanted to make sure I got Dana. And I knew that she needed the moral support that you all gave to her, and I really appreciate that. In closing, I want you to take the time. J Mark, come on before we close, please. But in the closing, I would like Dr. Fontaine and Evans to let me know what y'all think about what I'm doing with the CPRN. If anyone else is interested, we only gonna take about 4 more people. You gotta be the people that been hanging in there with us. So, and we'll let you in so you can tell us what you would like to see us be able to do. We keep seeing what they're doing federally, but I want us to see what we can do to empower ourselves as a people, like our ancestors did. They made it through the Depression, and I think the Depression was worse than Trump. I just take Trump as the pressure. It's like if you see snakes and you scared of snakes, then that means you go out and find something to get rid of the snake. Well, I see Trump as the person that's giving us some things happening that we don't agree with, and then we got some other people trying to get scare tactics, and what we got to do is go see what eliminates that. And what eliminated is knowledge. And I just don't want to call those people name on my show. I'm talking about professional people. Y'all know who they all are. There's always something that the right wing doing. Well, tell me what the left wing did wrong, because we suffered under the left just as much as they telling us we're going to suffer under the right. People lost jobs. Yeah, get some blueberry bushes. Yeah. Blueberry bushes, eggs, all that what you list. And it really don't take a lot of food to survive if you pick the right foods. You understand, Amy? All right. Dr. Fontaine, if you can hear me. We're going to do preparedness class.
as far as talking,
you have
but
to register.
actually showing you how to can, dehydrate, do honey, farm, like literally doing all that. But it's only for members only.
Look, let me tell you something. Engine Radio, they gotta go more than after they African Museum, cause they did more for Africa than they did for the American blacks.
Mm-hmm.
Even our Black Caucus was worried more about Africa than America. Now, cause we gotta worry about ourselves, they want to try to scare us up. We've been on our own. We've been taxed without representation. Okay, been. No, Dr. Fontaine, we cannot hear you. Let me let him know.
And if people could build the wells that they built back in the day.
All right. So while Dr. Fontaine trying to get in, I'm gonna let you go ahead. Evans, tell me what you think about what we're doing. Let me see. I'm trying to get Dr. Fontaine in here. Can you hear me now, Dr. Fontaine? Dr. Fontaine? Nope, not yet. Y'all, he working on coming in. Go ahead, baby.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it's well much needed. This is very important. This is information that we need, not that we should be wanting. We don't know what's planned, and we know that a lot of people have taken interest too in the South lately, and so we know how they have dealt with that in the past. So it's very important for your families, for everybody all over this country. They've been playing with weather for so long. We don't know what the fallout of that is either. It's very important that you find yourself prepared. Like Chief just said, 80% ready. Like there's no cavalry coming for us,
Mm-mm.
right? And Katrina should have showed you that. And the way that they handled our people in disaster as well should let you know even more that you need to be prepared. You need to have food. You need to have all the things. And Chief works with FEMA. She's done this before. She's saved several people during the last storm. So if anyone has the ability and the knowledge to get this information to you, it's Chief. And we just appreciate you again for further extending your knowledge because I will be front and center.
Well,
So
I'm gonna be
I
working a whole
cannot
lot
wait.
more with the government to bring information to you all so you can get to that 80%. You know, I'm not gonna just tell you go for the 80%. I'm gonna show you how to get to the 80%. And part of the 20%, I would say half of it is uniting yourself within your local governments and agencies and knowing what's there. But when we do these workshops, we really gonna dig in, okay? But get to the channel because I'm gonna be bringing people to the channel. I'm gonna be bringing mayors and people from the military and representatives. I hope to have one of my state rep on soon. They close out of legislation. I hope to have her on. That they working hard. Okay. Um, we all working so much we can agree we can talk while we riding in the car. Cause all us ripping and running. But how we do this is we network to real knowledge, people who really know what they doing. Not these nuts that's on TV trying to build them a news channel because they lost their job at that white man station. Are y'all with me? Is that a good way to put that?
Yes, ma'am.
Even say, ooh.
You mean no lemons, no oranges,
no grapes, no pies, no pillberry doughboys.
no ladybugs or roly polies.
None of that.
Okay, I understood it.
You are your first responder. I want y'all to type that in on our clothes. We're going to be doing first responders on CPRN channel. But on here, I would like to see y'all say, I am my first responder. Okay, not the government. I want to see that. Because y'all know when we leave out, we got 113 people in the world. When we leave out by tomorrow, 1,000 or more people going to come and eat by tomorrow. They watching us on TV, a lot of them. So I don't get to see their numbers up here. So we have a lot of people eating by television. All right. I'm gonna say good night. Dr. Fontaine never did get in to be able to tell y'all good night. So, Dr. Fontaine, we're gonna start with you tomorrow. Evans, thank you for coming on and talking and letting me know how I feel. Davita, I'm getting your heads up. Finding out Feather, I'm getting your head up for tomorrow.
It's been my pleasure, Chief. Thank you so much. You know, if you call, I'll be there no matter what.
Y'all have been the best team ever. Y'all, we don't have a channel. We have a network power for real. And I don't even have the words to tell you all how much I know what we can do if we connect with the right sources in each state. And I want y'all to do that. All right. Y'all will be ready. So y'all the first responder. Stop waiting on somebody else. They're going to go take care of their people first. And Evans told you, we got to look out for our senior citizens. Their money is going to nursing homes and to a person to come check their pressure when you could be doing that. Let's change the way we've been living. We have been geared to live like they live and fall in the hole that they fell. Now we got to get up. You know, they talk about the crabs in the barrel. Let me tell you, if them crabs hook the top of that bucket, just one of them, and he go out, they not pulling him back in. They really catching on him because he doing something they couldn't do by themselves. And they say, you know what, let's build a chain. And when one go over, don't nobody turn nobody loose till the bucket is empty. Is that a good way to do that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That could be used like a lemonade too. Crabs can help each other out the bucket. I done had them get away on me like that. So I can tell you, that don't mean because they hooked on each other, they pull back. No, no. They build a chain and come out. Good night. Amy, tell our people good night.
Good night, y'all.
We got some good stuff coming up.
Good night, Edie. We love y'all. And my husband Mario said to tell you, Chief, we love you and thank you so much. Can't
I'm
wait to
working.
see you guys
Tell him
again.
I'm working on a Pierre Jose Day because since it is a holiday now legally,
Yes,
man, they're
ma'am.
gonna be proud when y'all come back. See how far?
We
Yes.
can't wait to see you. Yes, ma'am.
And tomorrow night I will show y'all a picture of the Bofaka trailhead sign. Yes, yes.
And happy Mother's Day.
Yes, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
All the mothers.
Now, I want y'all to know I am going to come on a little late tomorrow because I got to go eat that seafood for Mother's Day.
Crabs.
Yeah.
Yes. Happy Mother's Day, Chief Warhorse and Edie. All of you, happy Mother's Day to every mother here and
Yes.
woman that's touching children's and
That's
their
what I'm about
parents'
to say.
lives.
And
That's right.
motherly women.
See, because Amy is a motherly woman.
I'm just motherly. And all motherly ones.
Yes.
And some
Yes.
dads that gotta be
Just
motherly too.
And some guys
who
is
gotta
out
be
there being a mother
too.
and a father too.
You know, we
So
say
if
that.
you on here playing both sides, tell your children take you out to eat tomorrow too.
Happy both sides day to you.
That's right. Because I see men of color really stepping up and taking care of their kids. And it's not like they never did it, but the system got in. But I'm seeing the men step up like their grandpas did. Okay?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
I'm
And
proud.
hats off to all of you men.
That's right. Gavin said, Phoenix, what is the Children's Day? I got to tell you, Mr. Waldo, this one on close. You know, look, tomorrow Mother's Day. The next month is Father's Day. Well, when is Cheering Day? Every day is Cheering Day. Every day. Because they are the ones who we're working for and trying to have shelter and safety for. So every day is Children's Day. But every day is not Mother's and Father's Day. No.
So enjoy your day.
Enjoy y'all day. I'll see y'all after I go eat. I'm going to feed me some seafood tomorrow. And I'm going to be ready for it.
Enjoy your day. We love you so much. Thank you so much for your time. And we cannot wait to be back here eating this good meal with Cooking with Chief.
All right. Cutting Will, we coming your way tomorrow. I'll see you on here. Tell me I just finished. We coming your way tomorrow. Oh, Lord, he just finished bringing hair. See? That's what I'm talking about. Our Indian men be plaiting them girls' long hair and all of that stuff. Ain't no such as a daddy can't do it.
Happy Mother Father's Day.
Happy Mother Father's Day, Will Amy say. Happy Mother Father's Day. All right. Love y'all. Good night. Can't wait till If you have not, if anybody have not did the like, please do it for us. Appreciate it. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Good night, Chief.
Good
Happy
night.
Mother's Day.
All right. Same to y'all.